the question there is, how do we achieve righteousness? And how do we go about living a righteous life in this present world? So Pastor Paul, Apostle Paul, addresses the question. I think he's saying that there is some church dung too. Yeah. I think he's saying there's some Church of God in Christ dung. There's some dung in all of this church stuff, you know. And no one looks more royal than we look tonight, and it's beautiful. But there is some stuff that you would rather you leave behind as it relates to your pressing towards the mark of the higher calling of God in Christ. There is some stuff that's not in the manual, not in the women's handbook. The accumulation of all of it, however, can measure up to dung. Large as an apostle of the church, but he becomes a tent-making itinerant preacher. Dung, whatever was to my gain. I found something so much more compelling that I would give all of that up for the privilege of knowing. I'd give all of that up for the privilege of knowing. To know. Now to know, by knowing, he's not talking about intellectual learning. To know, he's not talking about facts and figures and dates and fill-in-the-blank answers to a test. To know, he's not talking about IQ. He's not talking about how intelligent you are. To know here has not to do with intellectual capacity, but it has to do with grasping something at a spiritual level with your mind, your heart, and your will coming together in full obedience. It has to do with grasping from the mind and the spirit. To know him, not to know things about him, but to know him. There is a line of psychology. Don't play with Jesus. So Paul is saying, now I'm going to help you in the Church of God in Christ. If you want to keep your spiritual sanity, I want to help you in the church as you get promoted. And you all are promoted. God bless you. Thank God for it. I love you. But see, listen, sometimes church work can, it'll drive you to spiritual insanity. If you don't have something to strive for more than just a seat, more than just a place, more than just a position, more than just a title, more than just a certificate, you got to have something else that drives you in this place, or church work will drive you to hell. Reading the word. That's what keeps us hungry. That's what keeps us studying. That's what keeps us passionate. See, the devil wants us to relax and rest on our laws from yesterday. But we've got to be as passionate now as we were the first day that we started. Yeah. Why? Because the world needs us. Why? Because the times are difficult. Why? Because souls are dying. Why? Because our community is disintegrating. We need God, and God needs us to get passionate about the world and serving. So there is this know who you are. Exodus 33. Show me your glory. Get me out of the church stuff. Show me your glory. Get me out of all the formality. Show me your glory. Get me out of my consumption with who I am. Show me your glory. Show me your power.